Hi everybody. We recently did a China hutch removal for one of our repeat clients because they were selling their house and they had everything posted on Facebook for months, and this is one of the last pieces that never got picked up. Super common. These things are really hard to donate. They're too big for people to take, and most times people don't even know how to handle them to begin with. So I have moved quite a few of these, and usually I do these by myself. There is one tactic I do every single time. I've made a couple of videos about it, but because they're older, figure I'd make an update. And what I like to do is, number one, you take all the shelves out, make sure it's pushed up to the wall so it doesn't slide out. You pick up one side of the top, assuming it's two pieces, and you pull it around, leaving the one edge on the whole time. Set it down on a moving blanket or a piece of cardboard, and then swing the other side around and put it on a dolly, take it out, and then you grab the base either with a hand truck or a dolly, whatever is your preference. Now, this does not include stairs, and this does not include the fact that it's not being moved. If you are moving this item from point A to point B and your intention is to not cause damage, then you need to take the proper precautions with properly wrapping it, separating the piece from the bottom, and you can do that by either lifting one side up and putting a blanket in it or a piece of cardboard, something just so it doesn't push on the indentation and cause damage, or you can also have another person just help you lift it off and set it down onto a dolly, and you can avoid this whole situation. But if you're doing this for a junk removal purpose or you just need to get it out of your house, this is what I have always done. Hopefully it gives you some ideas. And this is the hutch that we are doing today. As nice as it looks, it does not matter. These things are insanely hard to get rid of. So the first thing we did was unplug it from the wall, and I pushed it up against the wall so it's not going to slide out in the future. But what you need to do is take the shelves out, whether they're glass or wood. Now, down by that arrow, I had a blanket rolled up on the ground. As you can see, I lift up on the one side, swivel it over, so I'm always have the pressure on that one side, watch the walls, and then I slowly set it down. Now, if you needed to move this, what I would do is add a piece of cardboard or blanket where the pitch of the base and the top is touching, just so it doesn't cause damage. And then you just slide it over. Again, a blanket or cardboard could protect this a little bit. And you're just going to slide it all the way over. The bottom corner is on the moving blanket, so it's not scratching up the floor. And I have a dolly prepared for the other side. Now, this piece was pretty heavy, I'm not going to lie. But if you take control and you do it slow, it should be able to get done. You just have to make sure you don't let it tip side to side. So once it's on the dolly, you roll the cord and you take it out. Now, from here, we are removing this into our truck, so if you have a ramp or something, just push down on one side so you can lift up the other end, line it up. Like I said, this piece was a little heavy, but once I got it up there, it wasn't too big of a deal. If you were just bring this out to your curb, you could just leave it there. I would take out the glass shelves once again, just so it doesn't fall and break. Otherwise, it's a pretty straightforward process. I personally like to take these bases on hand trucks if I can, just because they're longer and they can cause damage with the dollies, depending on if you have to go outside of a front door step with a drop, or maybe you have to get through a room with a tight corner. This gives you a little bit more purpose. And of course, the doors always pop open, which is why you can tape them up to avoid that.